Hello, everybody. Mike from Southern California again. And today we're going to do something a little different here. I am recording this Sunday, September 1st, at about 5:45. This episode will premiere Friday, September 6th at 5 p.m. This is the first episode of this series I call Voices Big and Small. What I will be doing with this series is I will be highlighting voice actors throughout the anime dub industry. I'll be going over their careers and stuff. And tonight's debut episode will be TODD HABERKORN. So I hope you guys will catch me on I hope you guys will check out the premiere here on Friday when this comes out. Anyway, so let's get going here. So, TODD HABERKORN, a well-known voice actor. We know some of the stuff he's gone through this year, but we're not going to really talk about that stuff right now. We're just going to focus in on his career right now and just take a look back his career up to this point. So while working in the theater in 2004, he decided to start working for Funimation, in which at the time he picked up some bit roles in shows including AM Driver, Black Cat, Crayon, Shin-Chan, for the first few years there, from 2004 to, up through 2007. Picked up his first major role in Suzuka as Yamato Atsuki in the Suzuka series as the main protagonist. Also throughout 2007, he picked up some other key roles, including Kumihiro Watanuki in Tsubasa Reservoir Chronicles, which he would reprise that role in the other Clamp series Holic in 2008, as well as Kentaro Nara in School Rumble. He was the lead character. Let's see. He in 2007, while working on Glass Fleet, in the roles of Magnus and others, he also got his first crew credit as acting as assistant ADR director. And as we get into 2008, he was in series including Ghost Hunt, Shuffle, Sasami Magical Girls Club, Claymore. In Claymore, that was his first. Actually, no, I'm sorry. It was actually Shuffle was his first series in which he served as ADR director. 2008, he became the ADR director for Shuffle and for Claymore, and the roles that he had during 2008 include Kazuya Shibuya, the Ghost Detective in Ghost Hunt. He was Itsuki Midoriba in Shuffle. He also was Monta in Sasami Magical Girls Club and Rocky in Claymore. I'm gonna just make this a little bigger so I don't have to bend over so much or hunch over so much to read these. That should be good right there. You don't have to hunch over as much to read the credits here. Then in 2009, he would pick up more roles with Funimation, including in the Jill in the Tower of Druaga series. He was Joseph Jobson in Blast Raider. He was, of course, the lead character in Sergeant Frog Keroro. He was also Alan Walk. He also voiced Alan Walker in The Gray Man, lead character. Also, during his time working on Gray Man, he also served as the co-assistant ADR director. Then in 2010, got even more roles as he was Jintaro Tsuji in Eden of the East, Kyrie Innis in Sands of Destruction, and of course he was involved in Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood as Ling Yao. They cast him as Android 19 in Dragon Ball Z Kai. And as everybody knows, of course, he also was Jocko in Dragon Ball Super. He was the lead character, I believe, as Nagasumi Michichio in My Bride is a Mermaid. He was Italy in Hetalia and the Hetalia series. Apos in Rin Daughters of Mnemosyne, as well as Death the Kid. Death the Kid. It's kind of funny here about all the, and as I said, I wasn't going to talk too much about the other drama. It's kind of funny here in Soul Eater where he was Death the Kid because his partners in the series, the characters were voiced by Karami Lee and Jamie Markey, the Thompson sisters. Jamie Markey, who was Patty Thompson, and then Karami Lee, I don't remember the first name of the other Thompson girl, and an interesting thing about Karami Lee and TODD HABERKORN is that they've played opposite of each other in a number of series, including a few of the LA ones. I'll get out to LA here in a sec as we continue through 2000. Let's see what else. Of course, he was one of the twins in Ouran High School Host Club, where he was Hikaru. He was one of the Hitachi twins. He was Hikaru playing opposite Greg Ayres' Kaoru. The whole twincest angle in the reverse harem anime. In the in Funimation's initial D series dub, he voiced Keisei Takahashi, who would serve as one of the main characters' rivals in the series. And as we're premiering this, guys, if you have any questions or any follow-up questions, you can always ask me. I can always look stuff up as we're chatting when you guys see this. In Sekirei, he was Hayato Mikogame. He's been in a number of series. He was Viscount Drute in the Black Butler series. He was in Phantom Requiem, and the Phantom is Atsushi Motegi. He was even in Baka and Tez's Kyoji Namoto. And of course, probably one of his bigger roles right now that he's known for out of Funimation that he initially got in 2011 was Natsu Dragniel, the main protagonist of Fairy Tail, the Fire Dragon Slayer in that series. He was also Takumi Nichijo in Chaos Head, basically the shut-in who, basically I think in Japan they call those guys NEETs, not employed in education, or in other words, the guys who kind of shut themselves in. He was Sakune Aono in Rosario Vampire. I believe that being a main character, he was the human who transferred into like a witch school, I believe, or vampire school, monster school. Let's see. He was Taro Urishima in Okami-san and Her Seven Companions. He also had some of these are minor roles as well. he was in Shiki as Masao Murasako, another kind of a crazed individual who felt like he didn't get the attention he deserved. And some of the roles he had in these are some of the roles he had. The Shiki role of Kami-san. Let's see. He also in a couple other big roles that he got in 2012. He was actually credited as Todd Stone. Oh yeah, this was probably one of his first. This was probably his first LA role, what I'm about to tell you about right now. 2012, he came out to LA, and I think one of his first roles here was in Nura Rise of the Yokai Clan as Kubanashi. He was credited as Todd Stone. That's a pretty good series, guys. You guys should check that out. I think Bang Zoom did the dub of that. Nura Rise of the Yokai Clan. So that's one you should check out. He also was Kinji Toyama in Aria, the Scarlet Ammo, also Aria, the Scarlet Ammo Double A. So moving on, then he was a few other minor roles. Had some minor roles in the Funimation dub of Shakugan no Shakugan no Shana. Again, credited as Todd Stone. He was in Hellsing Unlimited. He was the Animal Path Nagato in Naruto Shippuden in 2013. So we get into 2013, we start seeing more of his LA roles come up. Naruto Shippuden, Tenkai Nights, Toriko, Blood Sea. Probably one of his first big roles that he got in 2013 in LA was as a Crimson King Bolt in Excel World, again credited as Todd Stone. He was Truth in Eureka 7AO, which was dubbed by Funimation, I believe. He also served as Judar in Magi, the Labyrinth of Magic series. One of the other, one of the Magi in the series he served basically as a foe against Aladdin, who was voiced, of course, by Erica Mendez. Among some of his actually, he even had some roles in New York, it looks like. He actually had a couple of roles on the Pokemon series. I'm talking about I believe this is the one that was dubbed by TPCI. He was Sharon and Tierno in Pokemon. So, let's see. He was in the Cape Project series as well as Izumo Kusanagi. Among a couple other roles, he was in B-Daman, Crossfire, and Digimon Fusion, 2013. So at this point, in 2012, he moved out to LA and started moving back and was doing roles both in LA and in Funimation. So he's still, and I believe he's still getting work in LA. Let's see. And in 2014 here, let's see, he was Marlowe in Attack on Titan. Toki Fujiwara in Codebreaker. Norio Kunado in Knights of Sidonia. He also was in Kill La Kill, which was, again, dubbed out here in LA with Shiro Iori, also involved in the OVA there. And when Viz got the rights to dub Sailor Moon in 2014, he got the role of Jadeite. Or I think they did the more correct pronunciation of Jadeite. He was Ayato Kirishima in Tokyo Ghoul. He was, of course, one of the lead. He was the lead character in the Free series, Iwa Tobe Swim Club, as Haruka Inase. Kind of an interesting note here how, and this is in 2015. We're now getting into 2015 here, where he'd voiced Kirishima in Tokyo Ghoul all here in LA, and he was in Free, of course. The characters all had what sound like feminine names, from what I understand. So that was very interesting. Also in 2015, he reprised his role of Marlowe in Attack on Titan Junior High. Also in that series, served as co-assistant ADR director. So we move along further in 2015 here. He was Yukata Tamaru in The Disappearance of Nagato Yuki-chan, part of the Haruhi Suzumiya franchise. Also in episode 8, he apparently served as co-ADR director. He again in 2015-2016 reprised his role as Jadeite in Sailor Moon Crystal. As we're now getting into from 2015 to 2016, he was Pop in Glitter Force. See, he was Drive Knight in One Punch Man in 2016. He also in 2016 was cast as Teru Hanamura in Danganronpa 3, The End of Hope's Peak Academy. He was also in the Hope Arc special, from notes here. So among some of the other shows he was involved in, they include Show by Rock, Aquarian, Snow White with the red hair. A lot of roles here. Haven't seen as many of these ones. Grimoire of Fantasy and Ash, Dagashi Kashi. He, as I said, he was Jocko in Dragon Ball Super. Mr. Clark and Rio Rainbow. Like, a lot of these are coming up as, so I don't know if these are main characters that. See, he was in the 2011 version dub of Hunter x Hunter. Okay, so we're in 2017 now. Jocko is probably one of the roles most people would know. He's also in Fuka, Rio Rainbow Gate, Ghost Sick, Samurai Warrior. Hunter x Hunter, he was getting through in the I believe, in the 2011 LA dub of Hunter x Hunter. He's Takashi Hayase in Testament of Sister New Devil. And that one's a pretty good one, too. You guys should check that one out. He actually did have a role in Black Clover, too, as Salim de Hapsis. He's had numerous roles on Glitter Force Doki Doki, where he also serves as ADR director, so that's pretty interesting. He was in Mobile Suit Gundam Thunderbolt Bandit as Billy Hickman. He in episode 6B he voiced Papuko in Pop Team Epic. He was I guess is a French. I guess this is another variation of the spelling of it, maybe French or some Beetlejuice or Beetlejuice in Regarding Zero, Starting Life in Another World. As we're getting into 2018 Pop Team Epic. So some of the roles he has here in Yamada-kun and the Seven Witches, he was cast as Toranosuke Miyamura. In Terraformers, he was cast as Joseph Gustav Newton. He's Edgar Allan Poe in Bungo Stray Dogs. He's also been involved in Be the Beginning, Children of the Whales. He's currently a part of a great grade school as Komiya. Among some of the other shows he's been in include Katsu Geki Token Rambu, Twin Star Exorcist, Saint Seiya the Lost Canvas, and of course his most recent role that he's currently doing right now is Shikadai Nara in Boruto Naruto Next Generation. So that's pretty much the gist of, just of Todd's career. He started with Funimation in 2004, got some bit parts. Among, of course, his most famous roles include Natsuo Dragneel in Fairy Tail, Ling Yao in Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, Hikaru Hitachi in Orna High School Host Club, Shiganai Nara in Boruto Naruto Next Generation. And let me go back and see one more time. There's another one. It was Marlowe, of course, as I said, in Jedi and Sailor Moon. But you guys should check out his work. He's a real good guy and a real good voice actor. I hope that at least some of this has helped a bit. I basically just focused on the ones, I'm reading this off of his Wikipedia page, so, and I just kind of went with the characters that were more or less lit up in blue, figuring those are probably main characters. The ones listed in black, I figured, were like smaller roles or lesser known roles, or repeats of, like, as I said, Watanuki in the Clamp series, Tsubasa Reservoir Chronicle, and Holic. So yeah, you guys should check his work out, because and there's a lot of it here. So he was, as I said, Judar and Magi. And if there are some that I've mentioned here, you guys haven't seen, I suggest you check them out. There's some good stuff here. Anyways, that's about it. So let me just conclude with the usual spiel. First off, if you're watching the premiere, then I hope that we're having a good conversation. I'll be promoting this throughout the week, so I don't know. Check out the links below. If you want to contact me directly, you can DM me on Twitter, or comment on the videos and stuff like that, or on my tweets. I'm also promoting, Fantasy South and Phoenix Animation, a couple of up-and-coming production companies. I'm promoting the GoFundMe. So, and always, guys, never feel like you have to, but if you are able to, and it's on your heart to do so, please consider donating. If you've already donated, please consider donating again. And if you're not able to donate, that's okay. You can just at least share the link. That helps a lot too. And always, as I ask you, if you like this content, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. I always look forward to the conversation with you guys. Talking about stuff like this and learning. And I hope with this series, I'll be able to teach you guys more about some voice actors, some that you already know and some that you don't. I'll probably go into more detail on some of the ones that are a little lesser known. I figured, a lot of the roles here you guys probably already knew him, and so, and I don't want to drag this on too much, just hitting upon some of the more major roles. But hopefully you guys will learn a lot about these voice actors and their credits, and learn about even some of the other dubbing companies. So, and I hope we have a good conversation when this premieres. So, until then, guys, I see you at the premiere. Bye.